Japago is an international NGO, and for more than 40 years we've worked in 155 countries to help governments build their own capacity to provide quality health care for women and families. Japago has grown. It's grown from my time when I arrived in 2002, 188 employees, to now having 3,200 employees. We've grown from $5 million organization to now being a $312 million organization. We've grown from having 4 programs to having 195 programs. And we've grown from perhaps being in 20 countries to now being in 45 countries. That growth is all a result of the extraordinary efforts of the Japago team.
This is our Vice President.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Leslie has taught me an incredible amount about how to build teams, how to stay close to the people that work for you, how to keep in communication, and she's always asking the question of how does this meet the needs for all of the people and the organization? And while this would work in Baltimore or Washington, does this really translate to the bigger part of the team, which is overseas? And I think that's a really important component of her success.
My parents absolutely have made me who I am today. My father was a truck driver, and with 4 young children, he put my mother through LPN or nursing school. I look back now and think I am a nurse with a PhD, I'm a CEO, and I have these incredible parents that have guided me to this point. And I'm so thankful to my mother and father. I have an incredibly supportive husband who is extremely smart, extremely gifted, and extremely supportive of a wife that is a CEO and that is international and always traveling. I also had one individual at the University of Penn. Her name was Claire Fagan. She was the dean of the School of Nursing. She always said to me, leaders build leaders around them, and I see you as a leader and I encourage you to build leaders around you. So she was definitely instrumental in what I am today. I think leaders need to take risks. I think innovators need to take risks. And I think that's one area that I am willing to do. I tell my staff to leap and a net will be there. What I mean by that is I need them to be bold.
And one of the things I always say to people is the greatest challenge that she poses for us is if you have a good idea, she will fund you and she will support you. So, which means that if you have a good idea, you better deliver. And that's very inspirational and that's very motivating.
Develop solutions, and we can only do that when we're all together at these meetings.
So I have always said that Maryland is the best place for Japago. We have an incredible skilled workforce and we have opportunities that open and we get 20 applicants for one opportunity. So I am confident that Japago is here to stay in Maryland for many, many, many years. The wonderful part about the Maryland Chamber is its diversity. It brings together businesses and organizations that are very diverse, and we can really share our lessons learned between us and become everything we want to be in the state of Maryland and in the world at large.